Hello and welcome, it's me, LinkingX2, in game number 2 of the Telecom War in the second round of the summer split of 2021. KT, they lost the first game against a very dominant T1, and dominating KT was, especially Oner in the jungle, stepped in for Cast in this series, and his Diana was taking names, man, completely demolishing KT. Leading, getting the first MVP voting as well, and Oner, and then together with Faker coming down in the bot lane, coming down to the top lane, really getting names, man, getting the ganks on, getting the kills, getting the farm. Ooh, very good what we saw there in the first game. KT here again on the blue side. Blue side has been valued a bit more on this the last patches 11.12 and 11.13 with more stronger first picks coming in, like the Lucian, like the Viego, the Ziggs, some cases even the Gwen. Still questioning why we don't see her as often. And T1, even though with new coaches, right, Momento and Stardust, they were the like supportive and assistant coaches, so they're not entirely new, but obviously completely new head and draft coaches instead of Danny and Zephyr. KT here banning the same 3 champions. Now they banned the Jayce instead of the Nocturne. No, well, whatever. And T1 here, they banned the Nocturne instead, I think, instead of the Lucian. Lucian then free, being picked up by KT, probably for Dove, and T1 here with the Varus and the Diana, and picking up the same 2 champions. Like, why change a working concept? Makes no sense. Then Gwen being locked in here for KT, obviously, like the Lucian is a flex pick, can be locked in all top 3 positions, with the jungle as well. And Renekton being considered here and locked in also again, probably for Doran, as Doran with the Renekton was struggling quite a bit against the Jayce from Canna there in the first game. With the Lucian not being locked in, there might be some swaps coming in. We can't be too sure for now. As it stands, Faker's again locking in his Ryze. So this time the champion for Canna is still being hidden, so KT can't make too much use out of that. Not really a fan. KT has locked in their top laner 100%. We don't know what it is, but come on, it has to be one of these 3. So they can now ban out what they want. And T1 then still has to work with bans and with the potential 3 flex picks there. I'm not really a huge fan of the Ryze pick yet. Into what KT has, it's a good pick. If Faker is able to eat properly, right? Short range versus short range, right? Ryze has not really the most amount of range available for a mage. Obviously, then he can be very effective, but if he should fall behind, then he also has little ability to really deal too much with KT's comp. So then the Ryze could have been picked whenever, right? If it's not a really strong counter pick, it could have been banned. But this will be Faker's 5th Ryze game in a row, I think. Every game obviously super clean, great numbers. What we expect from the guy who has a skin on the champion, and is like, I mean, all the cinematics show Faker as Ryze, right? He's synonymous with the champion in the modern times. Let's look at the bans. KT banning again the Leona, and this time the Gnar, right? There is no real need to ban the TF if the Ryze is already picked. And this time, with KT's adaptation, we can also expect something different. So the Gnar ban as the standard range counter against something like the Renekton and something like the Gwen makes a bit of sense. It's not the perfect pick here, and also looking at T1's composition, it wouldn't have made the most amount of sense, but it's decent. on the T1 side, banning AD carries, the Samira, which is a bit strange but would fit thematically into KT's comp, and the Kalista for similar reasons, but Kalista obviously in terms of power level way higher. Maybe Samira into Varus is a bad matchup that I do not know of. That could be the case. Here Canna looking in the Ape, Wukong being banned by T1 in the first game, so they value it as a quite potent pick. Here into either Gwen or the Renekton, I'm not sure that it's that great. I would imagine not really, but it is something that T1 needs here. Looking at the comp, again with the Varus and the Diana, they have some limited forms of engage, similar to like Ryze with the EW combination, the snare room prison, but getting the Wukong engage in there can help start fights on their terms. Yes, they're still like a more ranged focused comp, but still you need to have at least some engage tools to be flexible in depending game states. Morgana being locked in here as the last pick for carrier. This time a bit different to the Gragas, a bit more defensive, but still with the range advantage and the black shield against especially here the Rakan and Jhin that is being locked in by KT for their last two picks, can be very useful. I mean, Rakan has an easy game here with a very short range champion, so the distance he needs to travel for his engage is shorter than usual, so he's a bit more effective. Yes, he doesn't have the Xayah combination, but again has a bit of an easier time here with the opposition. So the Morgana coming in with the black shield can at least alleviate that to a decent degree. And yeah, again here KT more short range champions themselves, having the Jhin backup with CC slows and so on, really helpful for them. T1 here with the same core champions from mid, jungle and the AD carry position, but having a different top lane and different support, who do things a bit different this time. So they lost a bit of damage here with the Jayce, with being substituted for the Wukong, but they gained a bit more teamfight powers and a bit more of an easier team comp to execute. The bot lane combination here, if it's stronger or weaker, it's hard to say. I think in this new matchup against the Rakan, it certainly makes a lot more sense, because if Gragas is being CC locked by the the duo of KT, and can't proc his aftershock, he is way easier to deal with than the Morgana in general. But yeah, we have to more or less wait and see. Also, now as we are in the game, obviously, see the lineup from KT. Doran again playing the Renekton up top against the Wukong. That's a good matchup for the Wukong, if I remember correctly. And then Blank is going to be the one piloting the Gwen in the jungle. Not her preferred role, at least not in my opinion, as she's decently strong in lane actually. Of course not the strongest lane bully, but there are a few champs that can really trade continuously against her if she's proccing the Conqueror and her true damage comes in from her Q. So in the jungle role, obviously she will be starved a bit in terms of levels and gold, which will hamper her power spikes a bit, but I guess she's also more protected early on. Not a huge fan, but I mean, I like the idea, right? Adaptation is nice. And then yeah, Dove getting hands on his Lucian, hasn't played it too much as it's often banned, but yeah, against the Ryze obviously has the pressure there. Ryze usually a bully against melee champions, and that quite comfortably, but other than that, ranged champions do usually are able to trade against them. So now I think, yeah, with this, T1 has a tougher time in the early laning phases in general, but with the same core, they are able to again get the heads off against KT. So with this, I have to say, yeah, goodbye, hopefully. I mean, yeah, I believe in the T1 2-0. So yeah, we're going to see each other in the DK downward gear matchup against T1. This is going to be a banger. At least that's what I hope. So if you like the reviews and the reactions in a sense. And obviously, yeah, hit me up with a thumbs up. You might want to subscribe for more content of this nature. And to not miss out on anything, you can also check out past series. It's all the usual jazz. And yeah, by the way, if you're already down there, you might find my Twitch link and my Twitter. Might want to check out socials if you're interested into that. But yeah, well, that's going to be it. Wish you all a great day. Till next time.